Okay, we are live.
Are we live?
Hello!
We are live. Hello, welcome to the Bad Decisions Club. Once again, we've been on a bit of a break, but we're back now, so really glad to see folks in chat. I see Lionar was the first in chat. Very, very good to see you, as always. And of course, we've got Gail in chat as usual.
I'm also in chat, but silent.
Yes, I have learned my lesson not to call out when you're in chat. So, welcome back. It's been a minute since we've played. The last several sessions have been pretty eventful.
I would say so.
And last time, in our last session, you learned that the city of Mirabar, Psychanthrope, welcome, very good to see you. The city of Mirabar was actually attacked while you were attempting to defend the northern border, and it was attacked by a large, like, half kaiju, half plant monster that you recognized as the Tarask of legend. And it freaked you out a little bit.
I feel that is a reasonable response given that.
100%.
Like, yeah,
And-
I'm not even mad about that.
After a quick discussion as to whether or not you should use the teleportation circle, you decided not to because the other teleportation circle on the other side may or may not have been, still intact. So,
there were some questions there.
yes. So you flew to Mirabar and you found just ruins almost. Right? A good, solid, hefty percentage of the city has been flattened. Not the whole thing, but a great deal of damage has been done. Lots and lots of people killed, of course. And you were, however, able to determine that many of the Mirabarans were able to evacuate down to the Undercity, the dwarven Undercity that exists underneath Mirabar.
Huzzah!
And
it helps when your city has another city right underneath it.
directly underneath, yes. It's very, very good in case of kaiju attack.
That is super convenient.
And I believe that you were looking for survivors. You found some. You found that one of Echo's several significant others, a carpenter, a fisherman named Camon,
He's a fisherman and a longshoreman.
is currently missing. We do know, however, that the majority of Echo's sort of circus family survived, and a couple of folks that didn't survive ended up being revived by Calder's brand newly manifested ability to cast Raise Dead. And that's more or less where we ended. I'm going to do a quick retcon on the last scene that happened in our last episode. In that, Ghost attempted to mollify the crowd through intimidation and failed where he should have succeeded. So we're going to say, and I'm going to do this description at the beginning when we get to the actual game board, that that intimidation check succeeds, and the people who are crying out desperate for Raise Dead magic will be mollified and that sort of thing. So we'll get to that when we get to that. But first, it's been such a long time since we played this game that I do not fault anybody if you don't have any details to add to what I just gave. Kistrel, welcome. Thank you for being here as always. Subscribed for 34 months. Coming up on 3 years for Kistrel. Absolutely spectacular.
Yeah, dang.
So, again, I don't expect you to remember the details of what happened, but if you have any details to share that I missed, please go ahead and do so. I'm going to start with Jeff. Do you have anything you would like to add to that description?
Well, hi there, everyone. I'm Jeff. I play Calder Cree, resident sorcerer, and this entirely sane person behind me. So, yeah, I am a sorcerer with Raise Dead. I'm sure it'll be fine. And just learning about the consequences of how we decided to lever our defenses to defend the most important asset of this war, and to have the enemy ignore it. So kudos on them. So
Right? We were
let's
all...
sure, that's fine. Like they say, like the wise man says, never stop your opponent from making a mistake. So yeah, we processed that by massacring the attacking force. They were doing really well. Then, as per tradition in D&D, they met a PC, and suddenly everything went to shit. And so I take solace in that, as miserable as our day has been, as miserable as the day that Mirabar has had, they have had a worse day. So
I can't believe I did not go around and do names and characters. Gale,
No, that's
who are
the
you?
best part.
Gale, who are you? Who are you playing?
Hi, I'm Gail or Olivia, and I am playing Echo, the monk cleric, who is a goblin. Yeah, I mean, just details from last time. I've changed my little avatar, because Echo did at the very end when we were trying to pacify the crowd. Like, he spent some spell slots, cast some Cure Wounds, some Prayer of Healing to, like, calm people down, and he did activate his eye marks, so they are still glowing, and they will continue to glow until we get a rest. Who knows when that'll happen?
Never.
And finally,
probably not never, but not for a while.
Never.
M, one silver key. Who are you? Who
I'm
are you
the
playing?
M's. Yeah. Let's see. Hold up. Let me check my character.
Who are you today?
Look, there's a reason the art has like little like faceless, nameless crowd that says M's other PCs in it.
It is funny. I mean, Jeff has been more or less, with a couple of exceptions, the same character from beginning until now. And you're on your 4th or 5th, I think.
Is it only 5th?
Something like that.
Well, I mean, are we talking the NPCs you piloted for a little bit count too, or nah?
Let's see. Okay, I got one.
Anyway.
I'm on my 5th official one, but I have 3 other ones on here. So.
And here we see the 2 types of gamers.
So I am currently playing Nomani the Ghost, who is an idiot strong boy with no color. So,
but hey, some fancy footgear.
Yes. I actually made Ghost in WWE 2023, including the boots, which are blue now. Yeah, that's good stuff. I actually showed that picture really quickly on our last stream, which is now available on youtube.com/gamingmathematically, where we did a good solid 3 hours of just hanging out and shooting the shit, and those two making amazing artwork while I provided stellar commentary. So if you want to check that out, you definitely should.
As these two made stellar artwork, and I was there.
I existed in that space.
I made so many primal stinkies.
That part I'm still editing. I am going to put out like a supercut of the stinkies, like time lapsed, so that they're very quick. It's going to be amazing. But for now,
Jen is asleep. Draw primal stinkies.
Speaking of which, Jen is still going through a move and a recovery from surgery all at the same time. So we're definitely going to be missing her this evening. Hopefully she will be back in 2 weeks, but even if she's not, that's okay. We will soldier on. And fans of the Swedish Geek Ball should note that we do have some pre-recorded footage of Jen for you this evening. So she will be with us in spirit, if nothing else. Unless anybody has anything else they wanted to chat about before we move on, I think we can go ahead and jump into game. What do you all think?
I might not be having a lot of speaking roles today. I just wanted to give everybody a heads up. My throat still hurts from the altercation.
Kistrel sends so many hearts and loves to Jen, so she sees it if she sees the VOD. All right. Off we go to the game board. Okay, so, oh man, I love this background and I'm not changing it. I'm looking directly at, like, an extremely zoomed in Barnabas's eye. I'm leaving it exactly like that. I'm not changing it at all. So,
what is it originally? Wait.
That's the sunrise image that I did. It's
yeah,
not
okay.
even a fully rendered piece.
I'll go ahead and change it really quick. And I'll
Only
make
this
sure
one
I'll make
time.
sure I'll make sure that this part goes on YouTube in the pregame part of that. So I'm just gonna find that really quick. He's smoldering directly at me too. Like, look at him. His eye is like pointed in my direction.
I'm
feeling
judging
very
you.
vaguely uncomfortable right now. Okay, so many things. There's the background. We're just gonna go ahead and apply a quick transformation. There we go, and we'll move it down
Yeah, he's
so that
giving
folks
you
can
the
see it.
shoulder.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, that looks so much different than just like
There we
staring
go.
directly at your head.
He was looking directly at me. Okay.
Y'all, you ever roleplay something so hard the DM starts to ship it?
After a few years.
I
Okay.
shipped it before you did, but that's me.
Okay. Now we are going into game now. Okay? Here we go.
Sure.
Let's go.
Sure, I'll believe you this time.